guys, I'm going to try to do a demonstration for you today. These are some of the tools that we're working with. I've got my guitar, my interface, got my iPhone, I'm going to use my amp as an interface. Also, we're going to see how this works. My amp in the headphone jack, if you plug in a TRRS, I've also got a TRRS that I can put here. Technically this has 4 input, and that will make this is a secondary interface. This is also an interface for like the MacBook and things like that. So, hey everybody, let's talk about Quantiloop today. I've been playing with it, and I still like Loopy HD quite a bit, but Quantiloop does more things, of course. I'm also using the Audiokit Synth 1. I like it a lot. It does have problems connecting to my keyboard. I may be doing something wrong. I haven't contacted anyone yet to find out why. Sometimes I have to totally delete the app and put it back in, and that's okay. It's free, and they're doing what they're doing for a good cause, so I don't have any complaints about that, and I'm very happy that Tim Clay and Patrick Baird referred it to me. I like what they stand for. I also have my electric guitar coming out of my amp with a TRRS cable that goes into my Ceramonic Smart Rig. They both have the compatible jack so that I can use my guitar presets in my looping, which is really good because this PV amp is pretty much advertised, and every YouTube video I've ever seen online says there's no way to loop without that board, because if you put in a looper pedal into the input jack where you normally would, it's in the front of the chain. Therefore, if you switch to another loop, your effect changes the first loop. So this was a workaround and solved that issue, so that's a pretty cool thing. I also like Batinator SX for drums, and I'm gonna go in here. I don't have to be in the other app's screen to make it work. Oh, one other thing I forgot that I gotta do, and that is connect my blue board in the MIDI in right here, and I got that. And then I can go back to my drums right there. It's kind of a handy little spot. This is just kind of a starter, you know. I'm definitely not the best beat maker. Gosh, and I already forgot. You gotta remember what bank they're in. Oh, let me tell you that too before I forget. Input 1, I have it set to represent button A on my looper board. 2 is button B, C, D. That's how I have it set. I have to remember when I'm making loops which button to push, or it's not going to record right. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm going to go to some drums. I think I have that on C, yeah. Alright, ready? Sorry, I just went into that really quick. And then I had my synth on here. This isn't gonna be any kind of keyboard that's gonna be away. The volume always goes back up after I close that app, so I have to turn it down because the volume is really loud. Got that. And then in order to do my guitar for this right now, I'm going to turn my mic down until I figure out how to get them on a separate input. those aren't the best looping. Now I know those aren't the best looping techniques. But that's why I'm doing this, is to get better. But that's why I'm doing this, is to get better. I would have to overdub to do vocals. And then I would have to overdub to do vocals because they're on the same one. Or I could do two separate ones, but it's technical. I gotta figure it out. Working with Audio Bus didn't work out so hot. It was very glitchy. But I really recommend Quantiloop. It's a great app. I'll be working out the kinks. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'll do my best. Thanks, guys.